In fact, one of the most important documents written in what's called political theology, or the study of the intersection of theology and religion, is a letter from a Birmingham jail written by Martin Luther King Jr. And Martin Luther King Jr., in that letter, made the case to evangelicals like ourselves that the neglect of Christian ethics in the face of Jim Crow was a malignant silence, that it tarnished the gospel to not raise one's voice about what was truly just. Many evangelical pastors pushed back on Martin Luther King Jr., and they said that politics would not change hearts and minds, and to a certain extent, that is true. But what Dr. King pointed out was that while it would not change hearts and minds, it did produce an avenue of justice in which human flourishing could take place, and in which people had the freedom to hear the gospel. In a moment of relative peace, as the American church experiences, we are often confused about how to respond. And we have two knee-jerk quick responses. We run quickly to evangelism and to politics, and I want to tell you that I believe both are crucial and important, but I believe that the first words out of our mouth must be reserved for earnest prayer. That we will never be a truly evangelistic or effectively evangelistic church if we are not earnest in prayer to the one who can change hearts and minds. And we will never be a church that is properly and appropriately politically engaged if we are not first and foremost engaged in earnest prayer, because the political order will not be our ultimate salvation. And so what we find here in the example of Acts 12 is a church who uses its voice in evangelism, who also, we will see in different ways, uses its voice in politics. After all, the book of Acts itself is written to a man named Theophilus, who most scholars believe to be a Roman involved in political court. And so Acts, the book of Acts itself, is in a sense a political document seeking to influence and inform somebody involved, somebody who stands before Caesar in the very halls of power.